Alright, what's up guys? So, Kiwi Tapes has uploaded a video titled World's Angriest Splatoon Player Putz12. Yeah, I played a little bit of Splatoon 3. Cuz I recently picked up the Switch 2. Well, not recently. It was it was like I acquired me a Switch 2. It was last, what, dang, it doesn't even feel like it's been like a full month. But no, I think it was a month. Well, it was like sometime in the beginning of last month though, so that's why I'm like it doesn't really feel that way in things. But I had to check the dates. I had to check, but yeah, I remember playing. I think it was Splatoon 2, and I never really had like got into the game. But then seeing Splatoon 3, I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me go ahead check out this game, see what it's all about and stuff. So, but dang, to be known as the world's angriest Splatoon player, that's a wild title. But nah, let's go ahead and get into this video. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Kiwi Tapes for more videos like this. And with that being said,
meet the world's angriest Splatoon player.
Give me a break! Jesus Christ!
hey.
Give me my points! Stop trying! Now G2 and Rory, ban him!
Dang. And I imagine he's just like, he ain't, people think he's hitting, he's just probably just doing like, okay, there's the camera.
Shawn Nichols, also known as Putz12, is regarded by many as the world's angriest Splatoon player,
like, dang,
streaming the
bro.
game numerous times a week, never failing to have a freak out after losing. But I'm getting way ahead of myself, because though present-day Shawn is very interesting, his past might be even more so. In the year of 2015, a game called Splatoon was released, to much critical and fan acclaim. Though the game was mainly geared towards kids, it also developed a very dedicated fan base who would take ranked matches very seriously. Putz was one of these people. He was so dedicated, in fact, that he would participate in local tournaments. It was during one of these tournaments that Putz's legendary rage became first known to the public. When one of his teammates could not make the tournament for unknown reasons, a substitute was chosen. Since Splatoon is a game geared and marketed towards small children, someone chose their kid to substitute for Putz's team. This poor little girl did not know what she was getting into, because after losing the match, Putz proceeded to have a meltdown, specifically targeting this child with many insults, telling her things like she was worthless and would never be good at the game, including many expletives. She couldn't take it and started to weep in front of everyone.
That's crazy. That's one of those things where maybe not right. Okay, I not right then and there, I would say something, but yeah, like let's say if I like go home and I start streaming, they're like, "Hey man, how'd you feel about that? Like that kid that substituted?" I'm like, yeah, you could tell that they don't play the game as much. You can't disrespect no kid, man. Especially not like, even if it is your own kid, still, that's crazy. That is a crazy thing to do. That's something where I'm like, nah, I don't see myself doing that. Like, I probably would get upset, but I'll get mad at myself, but I can't get mad at but it's like, how can you get mad at the kid? It's like, if the kid, my thing is this. So, I know, like, when I play games, and I'll see people, if they go off and they just start doing some old random stuff, yeah, I don't know who that person is. So, I might get mad. I might be all like, I don't know why that person is even playing the game. Like, they need to turn their game off. But if I'm, like, there live, and I see a kid sit next to me and stuff, my thing is like, yeah, fist bump the kid. I'm like, okay, let's win this game. Let's be teammates. I don't really know you like that and stuff. But yeah, I'm like, that's one of those things where it's just, you gotta like make your peers comfortable regardless of how old they are and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, so you passing math or something? I'm like, I'm like, wait, how old are you? It was like, she's like, oh, I'm 7. I'm like, do they teach? I don't remember them teaching math when I was 7. Like, do they teach math when I'm like, I'm asking them questions, I'm making them comfortable. But it's like, yeah, to have it where you're yelling in their face at things, yeah, if it is the parent, yeah, I'm like, yeah, bro, you definitely got to get handled for that. You done made my kid cry over a video game. It's like, nah, bro, you got to get handled over that.
But Putz wasn't done yet. He continued to take out his frustration on the equipment, which was almost damaged during his episode. Putz would be kicked out of the tournament, and I have never heard of him attending another one again. But this would not be the end of his competitive Splatoon journey, because for years he would play in online ranked matches, where players compete head-to-head for points that either increase or decrease their rank. Ranked Splatoon matches are the bane of his existence, and in 2018 when he began streaming them to his YouTube, he cemented himself as the world's angriest Splatoon player, if not one of the angriest gamers of all time.
It's like, bruh, you definitely ain't gonna win if you breaking your equipment and stuff.
You steal everything! I can't get a fucking one! Seriously? I just needed one! Pass me a fucking clam! Stop banking and move up, you motherfucker! Stop banking and move up, you motherfucker! Stop banking and move up, you motherfucker! Stop banking and move the fuck up! Jesus Christ!
Yeah, if you guys like remember me from like back years ago when I would react to El Presador, I'm getting that vibe. I'm getting that El Presador vibe, and I'm like, man, this guy, I don't know if I can say that he was worse than El Presador, but he's up there. Like they're like neck and neck. They're tied at this race.
Lose again. Keep throwing piece of shit! Move! 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 No, I need an ink! I need it! God damn! Are you kidding me? You left me alone again! God damn it! Oh my god! These fuckers are trash!
As I'm sure you've noticed by some of these clips, Putz is very fond of blaming his teammates for all of their losses. Now, I don't know much about Splatoon.
And that's one thing where it's like, you know, over the years I learned, because I would say to an extent I was like that. You know, I'll blame my teammates. Like if I go running into an area where there's a bunch of enemies at, I look back and see that my enemies, they all coming from the same respawn. I'm like, oh, they probably got killed here at these. So yeah, back then I'd be all like, where's my teammates? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, play the game. Like, what is you guys doing back there and stuff? Sitting around camping, hiding. As you get older, you realize like, I'm like, now I see why that they're hiding, because the teammate, I'm like, yeah, I just go running in, not paying attention and stuff. So I understand it now. You know, I try to be strategic, but at the same time, I do like being loud and proud when I play video games. So I don't like playing, being strategic. I don't like camping. I don't like, you know, there's at times where I like running around, exploring the map, all that stuff. But yeah, you know, but that's one thing that I'm not afraid to admit. Like if I suck at a game, I suck at a game. I'm like, that's something where I think a lot of people, they need to just have that conversation with themselves. Like, yeah, I'm bad at the game. It's okay.
I consulted the subreddits to see if Putz was actually a good player, and the general consensus is that he is terrible, making it even more ironic that his reactions are this intense. Putz will get so angry at his teammates that he will intentionally sabotage matches, going AFK until they eventually lose. The very same thing that he rages out over and accuses them of. It is always either his teammates' fault or the game's fault. I have never seen him take accountability for a loss once. Another thing to note is that Splatoon has no voice chat function. You can only communicate with people through simple commands. So when Putz is screaming at these people...
because they didn't add voice chat until like this Switch 2 had came out, and so yeah, I can see if they... Because I think they are going to come out with another Splatoon game. I think it's a story-based game, though. I don't think it's a game like the traditional Splatoon games. But probably down the road, I can see where they come out with a Splatoon 4. And yeah, voice chat, it's going to be one of those things where it's like, yeah, you getting called like poopy head by some kids and stuff, and it's like, yeah, it's like, because yeah, they did say that the game is bored. So even when I played it, I was like, yeah, you could tell that this is a kid's game and stuff. So yeah, but I had just more so played just to see what it was about and things. I was like, yeah, it seems like it's a cool concept. You know, you got like paint the town a certain color and things. But anyway,
he's literally doing nothing. Well, that is until he starts slamming his desk in rage. Unable to cope with the sheer incompetence of his teammates, he will slam his fists onto the table, Jordy Jordan style. He slams his fists so hard, in fact, that his computer monitor loses signal from his console, creating now what is one of the most infamous memes in the Putz community, no signaling. Now, based on just how intense that event is, you would think that it's a rare thing, but this happens all the time, resulting in wonderful clips like these.
You're not in a position to make a shot. You're not in a position to make a shot, and your other fucker are dead. Goddamn motherfucker! Tired of this shit!
Yay!
Camera broke. Camera officially broke. They ran into a 40 uncontested. Oh my god!
Dang, bro. Yeah. Like,
Jesus Christ, dude!
You maybe should be playing the game. Like, turn the game off.
No!
Go take a nap.
No. Ah! Now my fucking soda spilled! Coda, please. God damn it. I'm having a really bad fucking day.
I'm like, okay, and what they gotta do with me?
I don't want to pander to your fucking low signals. God damn it! That's your fucking low signal!
Putz has no signaled more times than I can count. And when he began to receive donations, people would even start to demand a no signal for money. Putz would deny them until he lost and did it on his own organically, being so lightning quick that one time he even smashed a fly. You would think that screaming at his teammates and slamming on his desk would be enough to save
Dang, it's like, bro, slow. That's one thing when people and they get up, like, bro, unless he's at a competition, like an eating competition, then okay. Fam, if you're just having just dinner, slow down. You do not need to eat that fast, man.
It's his rage. But
Dang.
for Putz12, enough
Like, he
is
ain't even
never
enjoying
enough.
the food.
And after losing a match, blaming it all on his
He has to be
teammates,
at a competition because, like, people are walking around him and stuff.
he will block every single one of them
Shirt's
on his
all
Nintendo.
dirty. It's like, dang, bro.
This motherfucker is just hacking as far as I'm concerned. There's no latency that can actually fucking do what the fuck he just did. And this bitch, get the fuck out, you fucking... Ugh.
And these are real kids, bro.
Putz might have accidentally been the first person to discover that Nintendo actually had a limit on how many people you could block, with him hitting the limit of 100 every couple months. He will proceed to then unban everybody just so that he can ban more people. He has complained to Nintendo dozens of times over the block.
Yeah, when it comes to gaming, back in the day, I would block people because if they would get to, like, messaging me and just being annoying and stuff, then yeah, that would be the only way. But Nintendo, I don't really be playing games online like that. Like Splatoon 3, when I did play that, I had played like the offline stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Like I guess I don't be playing games enough like that, or at least I don't be paying attention to people's names when I be playing a game and stuff. Like, yeah, it's just, again, if I suck at the game, I suck. What is banning a person that's most likely better than me at the game? Like, we looked at the leaderboard. They're probably higher than me on the leaderboard. So, yeah, it's one of those things. You're banning people for no reason.
Even calling them on one of his streams, capturing what might be his most iconic moment to date. This poor Nintendo employee has to endure all of Putz's abuse for 20-ish minutes.
Wow.
The levels of patience displayed by this customer service rep are godly. Putz absolutely lays into him for problems that he has no control over. This is just a guy simply doing his job, but Putz is sitting there blaming him for every problem Splatoon has. And so many problems that Splatoon doesn't even have. Putz just perceives it that way because he's the bad player himself. Let me just show you guys some of my favorite clips because this one's a doozy.
My name is Sean.
Hey, Sean. me get the notes pulled up here. What can I help you with today?
Well, I was on hold for 46 minutes to get a hold of you, so that was amazing.
Yeah, we are extremely busy right now. I apologize for that. So what can I help you with?
So I am pretty livid over everything about Nintendo at the moment. So yeah, to get started, your online system, the pay for online is complete trash.
Yeah.
Like complete trash. I'm a Splatoon 2 streamer and actually a pretty popular one at that.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm like, okay, what does that got to do with the call? I could care less about you being a streamer and any of that other stuff. But if you call to get on me about Nintendo Online, I don't have no control over that. I'm a representative. If you are having like some technical issues with your Switch, I can help you with that potentially. But if you're here to complain, I can't help you with your complaint. So I'm like, that's one of those things I'm like, then stop playing on your Switch, play another console, or just accept the fact that the Switch is how it is, and you know you can't change it. It's like, yeah, like there are some things I wish that they would add to Nintendo Online, but nah, other than that, I'm like, I would have to say, out of like just in the like past, like in the recent years, the Switch 2 has probably been like my favorable console. You know, the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox, I have to say it'll probably be like neck and neck with the PlayStation or the Xbox Series X and the Nintendo Switch 2, PlayStation 5 and all that. But yeah, it's like that old gaming. That's what I was more so a fan of and stuff. But yeah, I wish okay, if there was anything that I could change with the Switch 2, I wish it had more memory. I'm like, that's what, because I'm like, there's so many different games. Like I was gonna buy Hitman, but I seen they ain't have enough memory, so I'm like, dang, bro, so if anything I could play about, it will probably be that. But that just means I gotta go out and just find like one of those like memory card things that got a lot of memory for it.
the fact that we've had no benefit of actual online services of any kind is absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that I can't block them, ban them, or anything to get rid of them is completely asinine fucking retarded. Pardon my language, but this is getting out of fucking hand. And I'm so sick and tired of calling in.
I'm gonna have to ask you to stop swearing.
You're gonna have to ask me to stop swearing? I'm gonna have to ask you to please get everything working correctly. Because this is just crazy about the harassment I'm having to deal with every time. And if you can't handle me swearing because I'm getting constantly harassed, then that's a goddamn problem. Now, I am absolutely sick of being harassed online.
At this point, I would be messing with him. I'm like, sir, can you please stop cussing at me? I'm like, I do not like swear words. Swear words, they tend to make me feel a certain way. Just because I know he's going to start cussing up some more things. So, it just with everything that he says, oh, I'm going to be all like, sir, can you please listen to me? Maybe you shouldn't stream. Maybe I'm like, or maybe you shouldn't play the game. Oh, my thing is this. I'm going to do my job, but I'm going to have fun. Like, this guy, I'm like, look, I haven't had no entertainment today. If this is a sign that I need to get my source of entertainment from this guy, oh yeah, you best believe I will do so.
I'm sick of having no benefits for paying online services, from either expanding my block lists, friend lists, and quality of service from the actual connections, just latency, the horrible...
I swear, I am going to have to end the call. Sir, I am trying to help you, but we all have these rules. Anyone would have to tell you the same thing. I would have to end the call if you continue to swear like this.
Ugh. Like, I'm trying not to swear right now, but it's just so bad. And then to top it off, horrible, just team comps, the pairing systems, the point systems, and then to top it off, I'm getting harassed with players online that have to come into my lobbies and intentionally lobby snipe me just to throw games. In Japan, they don't have any of this crap.
Please believe me, I understand your frustration with all this, and I will be making your comments available to to other departments to review.
Hey, and my thing is this: as he's talking, I'm like, sir, I'm writing this all down. I'm writing a grocery list. I'm drawing a happy face. I'm trying to see if I can still draw the Crimson Chin's head from when I was a kid. Like, bro, I'm not write down nothing that you're saying right now.
Yeah, I apologize you've been having such a disappointing time. I hope that in the
Give me my fucking money!
can help.
Sorry about that.
Pardon?
Sorry about that. Somebody subbed to me. It's my sub notification. I don't see the point of reporting on the app anymore. Give me my fucking money! God damn it, guys. Yeah, I just don't see it.
Wow. No, that ain't the real Nintendo, but wow. They're now his fans is messing with him.
There's just nothing happening with it. It like doesn't require much room for. Give me my fucking money! It doesn't require much room for the system storage or any information to be done, so I don't see why there's a limitation on that to begin with. There just should not be. And that's another big one.
Yeah, buddy, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to ask you.
Give me my fucking money!
Okay, keep going.
Pardon me?
This is really bad.
Pardon me?
I can see that you're streaming right now.
Yep. I am streaming.
Yeah, I've been saying that the distractions are, that the notifications are being pretty distracting, and given the language I am going to... Give me fucking money!
Guys, quit subbing for a minute. Let me see if I can mute that.
His fans aren't going to listen. The thing is this. He thinks that these are like fans that are going to listen to him. Like they're going to hear out his frustrations. Fam, these are people that just want to see you upset. Like I don't think he understands how content creating works. They don't care about you having a conversation with this guy. They're looking for entertainment. So yeah, they don't care about all of that.
He just ended fucking call.
I could not imagine calling a game company and asking them to bend the rules because I cannot play as well as I thought I would.
I know.
But
that's one thing about it where it's like with any game that I've played on a regular, and I mean it's games like The Division, Destiny, Forza. I'm trying to think of some other games I done played a lot of. But yeah, those would probably be like the games that I played a lot of and stuff. The times where I've had my frustrations with those games, I'm like, okay, that's just on me. I'm like, if I get killed by another teammate or by the enemy, depending, or if I lose the race, then that's on me. I either got to make my car faster or just be faster than the enemy that's trying to kill me and stuff. So yeah, that's why I'm like with Destiny. I'm like, fam, and there's at times where they have missions set up where it's like, you gotta play that game play a mission with people, and I'm like, it shouldn't be like that. Same with the Division. Forza on the other hand, I'm like, okay, all I just gotta do is just make my car faster and stuff and put it on the easiest difficulty things if I'm trying to get, or have it where I'm having wins in the game. But anyways, but yeah, doing all that extra stuff where I'm like calling up people, getting mad, frustrated, all that stuff. If anything, I'll talk about it in a YouTube video or on my podcast. But
isn't just asking, he's demanding, he's screaming that they change the rules. And change the rules they did. In Splatoon 3, you can no longer block people, you can only report them, which Putz does probably more than any other Splatoon player in the game. I'm not even joking when I say he might have reported hundreds of players by now, genuinely endangering them from playing the game just because he doesn't like how well he played.
They probably got Putz his name like on a list where it's like, okay, if we see him reporting somebody, most likely it's not even on them. Eventually it probably will get to a point where if they don't say it in this video, it probably is going to get to a point where there's like, we've noticed that you've been doing like false reporting, and his account's going to get shut down.
Not joking when I say that Putz has almost single-handedly made the Splatoon community known as toxic. Granted, there are a number of other elements which I will not get into here, but whenever Splatoon toxicity is mentioned, Putz is almost always referenced. The game doesn't even have a voice chat, which leads me to believe that this is almost single-handedly the Putz streams. But like I've said before, he will always blame his teammates. A prime example of this in-game would be a mode called Rainmaker. Rainmaker is one of the 3 modes of the original Splatoon. The whole premise is that there is one device called the Rainmaker, and only one person can control it. It puts out a ton of ink, which goes well with the goal of trying to ink the map. Each team is fighting over the Rainmaker for the whole round. Why I'm mentioning all of this is because it's Putz' favorite weapon. Why does he want it, you ask? Because it's overpowered. And there's only one of them during the entire round. Putz greedily hoards this device, and cannot stand it when anyone else uses it.
Maybe it's like he makes his camera really small, and like when he's streaming. But yeah, I'm like, dang, bro, if that's like the actual camera quality, and the screen is like his camera is at a decent size while streaming, yeah, bro, I'm like, you might want to get you a different camera.
Some of his most rage-filled moments come from him either losing the Rainmaker or one of his teammates picking it up.
I hate these fuckers!
Dang, no signal.
God damn it, man! Why did you throw so fucking hard? Like, literally. Literally. You're getting 2/3 the map for half the fucking game because we had a 6.
Dang. Bro, relax.
You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! God damn it!
It's like, bro.
Give me my points!
Relax.
Stop trolling!
Alright, man, I'm telling you right now, if they let's say if they do add like game chat to Splatoon 3, and then you can like use your mic and all that other stuff, or even if it's on something where it's like they come out with Splatoon 4 and then they have like voice, I'm telling you right now, if I hear Putz' voice on the other end, I am messing with this guy. It's gonna be one of those things where I am going to get this man to go off. I'm like, that is going to be my goal. I'm messing with it. It's gonna get to a point where it's like either he probably will block me before that it even gets to a point where he's like yelling and screaming and all that stuff. But yeah, oh yeah, you best believe it. I'm gonna be messing with him. It's one of those things where I'm like, I know I shouldn't, but I got to, you know.
Stop trolling with everything you got!
Hey, bro.
You asshole! They will not let me grab the fucking Rainmaker! They will not let me grab it! They will not let me fucking grab it! Dumbass! 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 Dumbass!
The irony of all of this is that the Rainmaker is probably in better hands with
stop with these eating competitions, bro.
Teammates, despite his reactions to them claiming it. All of this has been going on for almost a decade now, and nearly nothing has changed. Putz has behaved the exact same way since Splatoon 1. The only thing that really changes sometimes is around Christmas. The majority of his streams are without a camera, but in the spirit of Christmas, Putz will face cam up for an event that he calls Puttsmiss. And it's a crazy thing to see him rage like this on camera, because then you can visualize how all the other moments went as well. To be honest, Puttsmiss is exactly what you'd expect.
Help me! You fucking shoot! Ink, do something! God damn it!
Dang, man.
27 fucking points! You assholes! Fuck you!
Dang. You done no signaled with the webcam on.
God damn it! You game throwing pieces of fucking shit! What the fuck are you doing? Fucking 2v1! He's right there to fucking support me! Not one fucking shot lets me die and then lets them go for fucking signal and lets them fucking get it! Without one fucking bit of resistance! Are you fucking kidding me? Are you actually fucking kidding me, you motherfucker? You can't game throw any fucking harder. You can't. You just can't.
But surprisingly, these are not the only times that he has appeared on camera. In fact, there are dozens of hours of that content that he has put on the internet himself. During my research, I came across something that was actually pretty shocking. That Putz, Sean Nichols, had appeared on Season 7, Episode 9 of Man vs. Food. Putz is a former professional eater, and for this episode,
the way that he was grubbing on that food, oh yeah, you can tell.
Talked about a challenge that he had completed from a company called Egg Roll Inc., eating a dozen giant egg rolls in an allotted time period.
Wow.
I've seen him compete in rib competitions, taco eating contests, burger contests, you name it. And I honestly think that is a better form of competition
it's just he gotta like clean the face though some days.
Sean to be involved with. Because after finishing an eating competition, you don't really have the energy to scream your lungs out at your other contestants. Man vs. Food would not be Sean's last brush with the camera, as he would also feature briefly in an Air-Rack video called I Brought 50 Competitive Eaters to a Buffet. Putz was not only streaming to YouTube, but also uploading his competitive eating videos. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. 1 year ago, Putz stopped uploading to YouTube, but Avatar Easter eggs aside, he moved over to Twitch, where he still streams to this day. Putz12 is one of the reasons that competitive gameplay is so unappealing to me. Some people that you play will be this invested in that game. I think another prime example of this would be Low Tier God in fighting games, and DSP from EVO. It's players like these that make multiplayer so unpalatable to me, and I would much rather play something like Zombies, or I guess a more current example would be Helldivers 2, where everyone works together towards a common goal. But maybe that's just because I suck at playing the games. And that's all I have on Putz12 today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, especially till the end. That does wonders for the algorithm. I want to thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. A massive shout out to my channel members, the backbone of this channel, the pillars of this community. Love you guys. Thank you for the support. And to whoever's watching this video right now, thank you. Time is the most valuable thing that any of us have, and the fact that you'd spend some of it here with me means the world. I hope that you all have a wonderful night, and be sure to keep it Kiwi.
Yeah, that guy, I'm like, man, you gotta chill, bro. You have to chill. But I mean, I get it. Like, I used to be like that when I was younger. I would, bro, I'm telling you, I would be crying. I would be going off. Like, it was one of those things. I went through a few controllers myself, playing, just a bunch of different games. So, yeah, man, you know, at times, a game will get you to that point. As I get older, I'm like, nah, I can't. I ain't got that, you know, that type of anger in me anymore. I'm like, I just like, it's there, but it's kind of dormant. It's like, it's not like, you know, I'm crashing out and stuff. But oh yeah, I'll definitely will like rant about the developers, the game, all that stuff. But as far as like, you know, breaking things, nah, can't do that no more. It's like, if anything, I'll break stuff by accident. But yeah, I won't like just be breaking stuff on purpose. So, but anyways, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Kiwi Tapes for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.